Okay. Good afternoon. This is Kevin, taking you through universal design of learning. The objective of this learning is to understand the principles of universal design of learning in a classroom setup. Welcome. You should be able to define the term UDL, or universal design of learning, understand the importance of UDL, explain the benefits, trace its history, explain its principles, and the stages of UDL thinking, and give examples of UDL in summary. So what is UDL? UDL is defined as the framework to improve optimizing teaching and learning for all people based on scientific insights into how people learn, setting principles for curriculum development that give students an opportunity to equally learn, and also it's a blueprint for instructional goals, methods, materials, and assessment for all work that is flexible to all individuals. Why is it important? It's important because it removes barriers in learning and also exists in a wider range of population at different times and in different environments. These barriers to learning can be physical, mental, social, and medical, and the impact to every individual. UDL has benefits. One of the benefits is that the focused application, meaning that it gives attention on concrete and specific course outcome. It reduces stigma, therefore accommodating a wider range of learning styles within the same classroom, helping eliminate the sense of certain learning styles and privilege and require special attention. It also adapts to the content of the learner, where that one of the great values of UDL is that it adapts the material to the learner rather than asking the learner to adapt. We can trace the history of UDL as early as 1984 by the Center for Applied Special Technologies of CAST that has earned international recognition for development of innovation technology and based education resource and strategies. Universal design learning emerges from architectural concepts of universal design. Therefore, Ron Massey from North California State University envisioned universal design as a means to promote the design, product, and environment that will appeal to all learners. Therefore, CAST applied this concept of universal design to a framework for curriculum reform in education based on the work of the development by psychologist Lev in 1962 and 1996. In this regard, CAST has identified three main networks that coincide with the prerequisite principles. One include multi-means of engagement that creates various ways to engage learners, foster collaboration, harness emotion, and opportunity for assessment. The second principle, the principle of multiple means of representation. In this regard, it focuses content in more than one format for learners, meaning that it provides flexible content in different methods so that learners can comprehend and communicate via languages that are common. And the last principle is the multiple means of action and expression, involving giving learners more than one way of engagement with the utilize. UDL has examples. One of the example is the assignment option, that as a traditional lesson might take students to write a report or illustrate their gaps in a concept. In a dual UDL setup, students may be able to choose between writing a report using the podcast or a video. Again, UDL helps in flexible workspaces. Students work best when they have flexibility in where and how they learn. Creating flexible workspaces, teachers may allow students to work individually or in a small group. Another example is the opportunity for feedback, where it helps students to adhere with posted goals and make sure that they learn, and where the teacher should check in with them regularly or even daily, review their goals and share progress report. Last but not least is the software support, where one of the best things is about technology that can be used to promote student learning. Teachers should take advantage of the software application in learning, including applications like browser extensions and website. As an example, to allow students to use the voice to text application or extension. Therefore, technology is not required for implementation of UDL. It can be extremely useful if not applied, then it's contrary. Then the last one is lower tech option. While software and technology may be used to remove barriers for some students, others may pursue it as a challenge, especially in graphic organization and whiteboards. Therefore, these tools can be just as useful as technology when it comes to the compatibility with the student learning needs. The 6 stages of UDL thinking. The source is Christy Butler from Core Education. The first stage is what do you know about learners and the context, understanding the learners and the context of learning. After that is understanding or identifying potential barriers to the learning, that creating a sense of what are we here to do. Thereafter is identifying the universal support, the tools that will be required for you in learning, and using UDL guidelines, the learning design and the model, and lastly, to teach, evaluate, and revise. So in summary, UDL is very important, and its application is important, especially to those challenge reducing what we talked about, discrimination and universal learning for all. Thank you.